Inferno time, and the living's not easy for ATK.
No.
It obviously a slow start on Mirage can't really happen here. They're starting on the CT side. It's where they've made their bread and butter, at least on previous games that we've watched from ATK. So, see if they can get started nicely here. Fady getting aggressive with the dualies down Banana, but he will find no foe. Still deep Banana control ain't bad. With GODSENT bringing pressure in towards the apartment, Swisher could be the key piece here for ATK.
Yeah, Swisher. In fact, quite a nice little stack here from ATK towards the direction that GODSENT are coming in. So it is technically their round to win if they can hit their shots. Utility's going to come through, and that smoke could cause problems here for ATK. Swisher going to get blinded. He gets one, and missed him gets a second. So that's what they needed, and even missed him. Finds himself a third on the round, and it's all ATK, Mike. The round is over. The headshots are flying around from the USPs, and ATK win the opener.
All right, there we go. Right foot forward. No bomb plant either. GODSENT just going to take the Glocks in this one. It's not going to be the case this time. We saw a bit of it from them on Mirage, but no. No. They're going for the force buy. They got a couple Deegs. Otherwise, techs to round things out. See if they can get 9 kills with the techs. It would be confusing if they did. But you know what, I believe in them. A massacre towards top Banana, but who's going to be massacred so far? It's looking good for GODSENT, and they get both kills. They get both. There's not even that much damage lost the other way. Taco's just going to run this down. But now Bowden is isolated. Smoke is down. They are pressuring him. They're going to swing. He finds one, but he can't escape. Okay, a 3v2. The health is low. It is recovery. But this bomb's going down. I don't know that this is going to be able to be denied. Fady is thinking about going through the smoke. They go for the flower box. Swisher in position. This could be huge. He denies the plant for at least for the moment. With a minute 15, they've still got plenty of time. But if the smokes are lost, that could be bad. So they are going to get that bomb down. Huge piece here for GODSENT. Fady working his way in. Swisher's worked his way around towards the coffins. Barton could be huge here. There's first contact. Fady dealt with. It's all on the Swisher now. Just one lone man in the coffins. Let's see if they're going to put him in one. Swisher coming around. He hears that reload. Knows Henny's in the pool. So far forward on his spot, but now he's been seen, and they're just trying to play the time game. Swisher's not got a kit. He's not got a kit. He's going to have to stick to 10 second. And at this point, as soon as Lato checks, as soon as Lato pulls him off, he's going to have it. The time's not there. Swisher's not got the round. He's just going to try and save this gun.
At least he gets the frags, right?
And he doesn't get the round, John. He doesn't get the round.
It's tough. It's tough. Yeah, GODSENT. It's the aggression again, right? They just get right in ATK's face in the beginnings of the round, go straight down Banana, find a couple opening frags. Honestly, I thought MOTM should have gotten something from that before going down, but he couldn't. A good flashbang thrown to GODSENT's credit in order to shut him down, but still. Yeah, tied up 1-1. I don't want to be the bearer of bad news here either for ATK, Mike, but if you look at Inferno over the last 3 months, they've only won 3 times in the last 15 times playing on this map, and we're going to see, some early frags coming through here,
Goodbye, M4. Went through all those pains to save it in the last, and, well, at least Fady can pick it back up here, John.
Yeah, and also on a 6-game losing streak here on Inferno. They have a couple of overtime losses against Party Astronauts and Gaming Gladiators. They just can't find a way to close out this map. And against their Brazilian opponents, they haven't gotten double digits either against Team 1, Pain, or Furia.
We've got the NIP stickers going on there. Fady, break it back out. Let's see what's Fady rocking. I think it's Swisher's rifle, right?
That is it Swisher's?
What's going on here? Is those LNZ hollows?
Yeah.
Interesting. Interesting. It's a look. Curious to hear the story on that one. If it was a craft from Swisher, indeed. Ooh, look at those hops from Barton! He's all the way through! Rumbling this player in the graveyard, but Fady is rumbling back! Making some noise, indeed. This one rifle's such a nuisance now. They can't plant that bomb safely. They need to get it down, though. And they are going to be able to do so, but it's a high-pressure situation if Fady gets taken out of play. Henny actually got dinked by his teammate,
yes,
I believe.
He did. Yes.
Locko keeps it within the 2v2. It's a tough one. They need to get MOTM in position. He needs to make a move, and missed him, gets impatient, tries to go out ahead of it. So now MOTM's alone. And that's gonna sting here. Can at least get his hands on a rifle, but what can he even do with it? Time's expiring. He doesn't have a kit. Again, a situation where the money's just kind of hopeless. I think he's more concerned with trying to take another player out of play for GODSENT. Let's see if he can even do that. He'll keep them close to the bomb, so someone's going up in smoke, certainly.
Oof.
But he's gotten away. He slipped away with the gun. He's thefted that, lifted it straight from the site. But he won't be able to steal the round.
That was a very nice play for MOTM to get away with the rifle, right? He forces the player on site back with some nice shots and then immediately snatches up the Galil and hightails it out of there. Good movement as well to dodge the pit player who he knew was there. He was in a very tough spot again to try and get out of that, and at least brings a Galil into this one. The thing is, ATK forced in that previous round, which means no one else can really invest around him. They do buy a couple of Deagles and Tech 9, but there's no body armor for anyone else to spot and miss. Going to get caught out here at Car. Alato takes care of him, domes him with the AK, and that's the banana. That's the banana? That is banana. Given out here by ATK. Banana.
That's the banana, as the saying goes. MOTM just got ripped off a boost by Henny, so it goes from bad to worse here for ATK. That is truly the banana for ATK.
It's the banana.
That's
banana
the banana.
Rama.
Mom always said life was like a banana. You never know what you're going to get till you peel it.
What?
Forrest Gump's banana, a well-known adage.
Sure.
Let's see what Bodemaster can do here. Nothing. He can't do anything. And with him gone, that's probably their hopes of the round. Fady's going to try and go... Oh, they made a noise. They made a noise. Oh, they were going to flower pot boost, and they fumbled it. They fumbled it. Oh, no. Well, the bomb's eventually going to go down, and GODSENT is almost certainly going to win this round. What was already pretty hopeless here for ATK just seems to get worse with every passing second.
Oh, through the smoke, Henny gets a little lucky, finds Fady, and I mean, it just feels like everything's going against ATK at this point. Swisher, last one standing, has the Deagle, and with only 28 HP left, he's just going to hang around here and hope that he can find a frag. That's the best case scenario, maybe two.
Yeah, he's dying to this bomb either way,
Yeah,
so he might as well try and take them with him.
No, there you go.
It's going to fall.
Yeah, to
Not
the ground.
To death. I mean, I guess it is still falling off, right?
Technically.
You fell off L plus ratio plus bullet.
Couldn't have described it better myself, Mike.
I know what the kids are saying. I'm hip with it, John. I know the socials and the medias.
Sorry.
Here's them socialist medias. They're coming for us.
I can't bring this.
Aggression down banana here. I'll let you collect yourself there, John. And there's an opener, but okay, an answer from Fady. And he gets to a third as well. Fady's doing it all himself. Now he's got Swisher, and they shut this down. Fady with the big stand under the porch. He delivers everything for the team. Now Lato might find one, and the second as well. But he needs two more. Oh, he's already done so much, and he needs two more. So much required of Lato. Good setup for this, and he can't deliver the next. A great attempt for Lato. Gave himself a prime opportunity for it, but still ATK to put their second round on the board.
I'm literally holding my breath for ATK in every single round, regardless of the advantage they have, because they seem to let these rounds slip away even when it seems like they have it firmly in their grasp. 2K for Lato, comes around the corner. I think he spotted the player in Cubby as well. So if he gets MOTM, oh boy. Yeah, glad ATK, at least for their sake, take it, and they get a second on the board. Swisher eats a nade. Well timed there by GODSENT as Swisher just comes out with information, and he will just fall back to that B site now. That said, ATK boosted up over that half wall, looking for some info of their own. And, well, they're not going to find much of anything, although they do push down here. MOTM very far down and goes down to Lato. The frags are flying through, Mike.
Well.
And it's only Mistum left. That is the A site dismantled by GODSENT.
It is indeed a swift response as well as ATK, once again, seeing rounds isolated. This is big trouble for them on Mirage, right? Chaining rounds together. They went on that huge run on their CT side. But outside of that, hard to maintain here. Feels like sometimes that initial hit, either they're winning the initial pick or everything's falling apart. Not a lot of 4v5 recoveries here for ATK. Missed him appreciating the Faco stickers. But that's about all he can appreciate in this round because there's nothing else for him.
Yeah, we're back to, unfortunately, ATK getting their round wins isolated, and then not only that, it's just decisive wins coming through from GODSENT. The good news is that Fady has continued his form from Mirage, towards the end of that map where he started to hit some multi-kill rounds, and he's done that again here. Missed him the same, and Bowden's his usual self. Everyone's getting on the action, so ATK not exactly in dire straits the way they were yesterday on Inferno. I think they've still got a chance to strike back into this one, and Mistim saves an AK over from the previous round, so it's something for them to work with. But they gamble stack onto the A site. If GODSENT sets a single foot onto this B site, they will know it's free and clear for the taking, and it looks like they want to. Haven't yet. Gonna fall back towards mid. Bomb is gonna get picked up here.
Oh, they're coming in.
By Taco.
They're coming in. It's happening.
Wow.
It's happening. It's happening. Who flinches first? Who spots first? Oh, okay. Spartan forces flinch there. There's a flashbang, and okay, they're fine for it. So they walked into the stack, and they kill the stack. They massacre the stack, John. They stomp on the stack, and they shatter it. Looking like the kind of stack that you see on the hydraulic press channel.
Usually, yeah.
Crushed under weight.
Yes, I mean, and Barton is the hydraulic press in that one because honestly, he comes through and gets a perfect shot from Boiler and really throws ATK for a loop. It's like, oh, wait, there's someone who already spotted us out. The stack is not going well at all, and it just completely falls apart. In that type of situation, usually when a team is running into the stack, you'll get a couple of frags. They only got one. Taco gets the headshot on MOTM, the full-on buy round for ATK, but look at Mistim's cheeky spot. They're not going to clear this. He has such a chance to be a difference maker in this round. Everyone's walking past him. This is Mistim's chance to shine, and Swisher even gets a frag on Barton.
They have no idea. They have no idea. No one considered the possibility. Just sat there and Mistim's killed 3. The high-risk play plays off beautifully. Taco, forced to reload, is put down by Swisher. It's not clean, far from it, but Mistim just delivered them a critical round.
Whew, what a risky play, like you said, from Mistim, hiding in the smoke, biding his time, and GODSENT walk right past him, unbeknownst to the danger that lurked within, and then afterwards he hits his spray transfer perfectly. 3K comes through, and what helps even more, right, as I mentioned, Swisher getting that frag through the smoke, because that forces GODSENT's attention forward, and they're not really watching the flank anymore, more concerned about getting past Swisher and onto that bomb site. So well played for ATK. See if they can build off it here now, and that is another good opener again from Mistim. He's up to 7, only behind Swisher, who's leading with 8 frags here.
That is what you like to see from ATK. Still man advantage up. This is interesting. They've gone for the 4-man stack over towards A, just leaving MOTM, who's got a single smoke to slow this down, but it's not Molly. If they flash through, there's not a whole lot to do about it. Still, they have predicted correctly. They put the numbers where they need them. And while Henny is bringing this back, what was that? A no-scope from Henny. One more to find. Lotto, he's got these players isolated. Lotto has got a 1v2 to play out here. He's now got the bomb, and he knows he's got this player stuck. He knows he's got the read. Remembering what Mistim just did, he's going to spam the smoke.
Yeah.
Just to make sure, but this bomb's going down, and he'll have a chance at this 1v2 in the post. What's Lotto try and maneuver to, and how far does he get? Playing on top of the box, this is a bit of a cheeky angle. This could actually work out beautiful for him, but they read it. MOTM clearing his angles, clearing his spots, will not give up the advantageous situation. ATK bring it within 1.
That's a good, patient, methodical retake coming through from ATK. They don't try to rush it. They want to clear their angles. Swisher taking care of the apartments and the pit, and MOTM completely focused on that site, and he finds his bounty. All right, ATK have gotten 4 rounds. That's 2 in a row for them. They're looking to make it 3 and tie this one up at 5-5. And looking at the money here for GODSENT, well, it is enough to get a decent force buy through, and even more than that, 3 AKs, the MAC-10, and the Deagle. So a lot for them to work with. Bowden spots out the head, but can't flick to it, and he's going to fall off after that.
Well, it's been a lot quieter this game. Right, the op's not necessarily going to feature as heavily on Inferno as it does on Mirage, but still. ATK still within 1 round. So it doesn't really matter who's delivering, provided they can deliver.
I think it's a good sign, that Bowden isn't necessarily popping off, but ATK are finding the rounds. It means the rest of the team is starting to find their rhythm.
Yeah, it'd be a lot easier if he was also popping off, though.
Well, yeah, of course.
You'd take it. You'd be okay with that if you were ATK. You'd be alright with it. GODSENT letting some time whittle off this clock. They've been going early into their initial hits of late. This time, they'll wait for some smokes to fade. They'll wait for that initial salvo of util to dissipate. And it's a good wait. There's no more mollies. There's one more smoke. It's on MOTM. He's probably going to drop it pretty soon. And indeed, it does go down. This is the pride time for Bodenmaster to rotate in, but there's a gap in it, and MOTM punishes. Was that intentional? If so, it's beautifully done. Now he's got the lineup, but he's out of bullets, has to back away. They've gotten past, they've gotten in towards the pool, but the flank is on. They can catch the bomb. Taco just gets around the corner. He needs to get in. The pressure's coming through. They're coming straight into it.
No, I don't think
and
he gets
MOTM,
this.
another kill on the flower board. That's huge. He's taken out of play, but it's all overwhelmed. That's a beautiful play from ATK. They are relentless. They do not allow the opportunity for GODSENT to even think about securing the site.
Yeah, they really haven't taken their foot off the gas pedal on the CT side aggression, going all the way back to Mirage, right? So it's good to see them at least hold true to their game plan here tonight. And that time it was perfection because they sandwiched GODSENT in between a rock and a hard place towards that B site. Taco had a window of opportunity of maybe half a second to try and get that bomb planted, but even then ATK were bearing down on him and there was nothing he could do. Now Bowden is going to peek around here towards mid as we're tied up 5-5. ATK looking to take the lead. They haven't been in that leading spot at all here tonight, except for that pistol round victory here on Inferno. Bowden's going to get the shot on to Barton, but Taco, yeah. What a 1D KO to Taco.
That's where he earns the Vaco sticker. That's where he earns it. Still, they haven't gained any presence off of it. They can't get that AWP either. They seem like they want to pressure in towards Banana. Might not be the answer. Getting jump spotted from top B, and the player from Logs will make a move. Missed him with one. And Banana is denied unless, well, missed him will continue to deny. Reload on for Henny. He's being pressured from mid. Now he knows he has to go for the fight. And while he does hit that one, he needs another. Knows the flank is coming on, but he still can't find it. ATK pulled into the lead.
Still, I mean, Swisher goes for the aggression there, and it was a chance, right?
There was a chance
for another deagle shot to come through, but it didn't. So ATK, as you mentioned, they're in the lead. They want it to stay that way, of course, here on Inferno, and they already look way better than they did yesterday against Pain. That said, against Pain yesterday, we only saw them for 3 rounds of their CT side because they played the majority of the map on their T side where Pain were really having a field day. Maybe that will change here today. But, as it stands still, they have the lead. They're looking good.
Dumao. An opening pick here. A nice one as well. And because of the damage done in that last round, this is a brittle CT side for ATK. They're already down to a 3v5. Fade's been left alone towards A. He's going to try and make a move to alleviate some of this pressure, and their backs are turned to him. Fade's going to get 2 as a result. They just left us open.
No
he gets a 3rd.
way.
It's all falling apart. GODSENT could still recover, but my goodness, have they given an opportunity back over to ATK, and Fade seized it. They left the gap. No one watching the lane, and his re-aggression was perfectly timed. A big kill for MOTM. Puts it all on to Barton. He still needs to get the bomb. He still needs to get the bomb. And as his smoke fades on towards Moto, he will have no cover on his approach towards site. Missed him could end this all. Well, no, he can't. Not anymore. Nade could come through. But Mr. wants to get ahead of the smoke. Doesn't want to give up the element of surprise. And Barton trying to get into the balcony. Could get caught here on the smoke fade. No, he just slips away. He just slips away, but I think Mr. might have seen him. He definitely did. He's focused in. He knows he's got this read. Molotov down. He's just going to stick it on the kit. Is he just going to stick it? No. Second molly, certainly. He's got it at this point. They've got the kill. They knew it. Barton had to go because they could have just had it on the kit defuse. And now it will be ATK to win the round.
What a recovery from ATK. Fade's getting kills in bunches too, right? I think he has 4 3Ks going back to Mirage. Just and I think 3 of them are even here. So just well played there, holding down mid consistently and helping his team come back from a sizable deficit in that one. And they get the win. So 7-5 now.
That's a big mistake for GODSENT as well.
It is.
They left
huge.
themselves so open to it, right? Just didn't have the protocols. They're thinking about their util. They're thinking about their site take. They're not expecting the re-aggression to come through from ATK. And no one's watching. Tough round to lose here for GODSENT. Okay. They're going to start this one out with the right foot, but they did the last. Let's see if they can convert here, John.
Yeah, it's the same way they started that last round, right? Finding the frag over towards the half wall, and even a second one at Banana before deciding to go back to these clutches. MOTM gets one before going down himself, so the man advantage is retained, but I like the space that has been regained here by Swisher.
He's going
It's
forward.
an important
He's going to
spot,
get aggressive. What is this? Out by the half wall.
Can they see his gun?
No, not that well, but the flashbang is beautiful, and Swisher gets 3. Bowden set him up. Swisher knocks him down. What a play from ATK. All onto Barton now. Man advantage evaporated. At this point, Barton's flanked out. He's hemmed in. He's stuck here at Banana. There's nothing he can do about it. And Fady is coming for blood. There is no escape.
No.
There is no surrender. Fady may be overplaying his hand, though. That's going to alleviate some pressure. Still wary about a second player on the flank. He's only seen Swisher. Flashbang that they were both over towards the side, but that doesn't guarantee a thing. 30 seconds. Pull this off? Certainly, there's got to be no way. The smoke gives him space. He's away. He's away. He's down to 6 points of health, though. He's just trying to escape. He's just trying to slip away. 24 seconds. Does he even have time if he gets the rotate? Ooh, he will just dodge the bullets, and he does have time.
He has time. Yeah.
15 seconds. It's a foot race. He's running it. He's running it. Every ounce of movement that he's got, every bit of spacing he has, he's bringing to bear, and he's going to get this bomb plant out of it. I don't know if he'll get off. No, he won't. But he does get the bomb plant somehow, some way, stolen for GODSENT.
It just felt like there was utility for days, right? He was towards Banana, kept picking up a smoke after smoke, flashbang after flashbang, tossing it on forward, somehow escapes with the bomb, right? And gets towards the A site. But at the end of the day, Swisher is up to the task, and he is leading the scoreboard now, pacing it for his team at 15-7. 104 ADR as well. In fact, only behind Mistem at 114. All right, here we go. ATK have already secured this first half, which is fantastic news for them, given how things have gone as of late. And GODSENT, well, they're going to be back with that full loss bonus with AKs across the board. And the nade's going to be tossed on forward. Of course, the bomb plant helping as well with the extra 800. ATK tossing a smoke in for Boiler, but look at the space GODSENT have gained. It's not really being watched. Now it is, but a little late. Swisher will go down. Fady's flashed out. He only gets one before Dumal finds himself a second. And now GODSENT have control of A, and ATK are nowhere close. It might be.
It is. They've already called it. They're already backing away. They have no interest. They have no interest in this one. They are backing right off of it. That bomb's going down. GODSENT will secure a 6th at the least. But ATK is playing for that 9. They're playing for that 9. That's the number they want to achieve. They're not going to try and throw away guns in a disadvantageous situation. They clearly feel that if they can just get that 9th, they can make this game theirs. GODSENT pulling up to 6 at the very least. It's not going to be a bad scoreline here, John. It's going to be fine. And for ATK, the issue is we really haven't seen a convincing T side for them in a long time.
That is the problem, for sure. So, well, maybe they've learned their lesson from yesterday on Inferno, right? That they got a chance to watch the tape back, talk to their coach, and say, all right, what's gone on here? How do we fix the problems that we're having? And at the very least, they have those 8 rounds. But as you said, GODSENT finding 6 here, regardless of what happens this last round, it's still a good result for them as they head on over to their CT side. And of course, they have these guns. ATK has the gun saved over, but GODSENT has enough money to invest in whatever they want.
What do they want? M249?
Like
Oh, they don't quite have that much money.
M249.
That's what I want, man.
I need the M249 to get a cut to like 3,000.
Yeah! Give it the negative price. 17K. I want to eco with an M249. Okay, Dumal is making it work with an AK, though. He doesn't need the big gun. He's doing just fine with the rifle. MOTM's so blind. He's so blind. He caught that full out of the face from Lotto, and he's down for the count. Molotov kill from Swisher does keep the numbers at least somewhat in whack, but Swisher's pressured by the flame himself. He'll have to try and back away, and he has to into the pool. He's got to smoke for cover. This could actually be a bit cheeky. They're leaving? Are they leaving? They are. They're going to rotate off. Heading gets a kill elsewhere. And now, players completely isolated. They're rocking in towards A, and Bowden is just trying to race to meet them. The Opera has not had a great game here, and well, he's got major pressure in his face for this last round. That shot goes wide, and Bowden can't escape. He's down for the count. That bomb's going down, and Swisher has to attempt a 1v4, an ace in this round if they're going to take it. There's no save in here, John, so he will go, but he better get his Nikes on and run because he needs to get there in time. Got a kid at the very least. Got a kit at the very least. The Swisher, he's already been shacked at Doomau will blindside him to send us to the half.
love it, you wear it. What's your style? Get your merch at shop.eslgaming.com.
A lead for ATK, but a slim one. A slender one.
Very
Just one round. Just one round, John.
Yes, yes. Super slim here.
You're so quiet when you do that. This is ASMR, John.
Yes.
All right, folks. Let's go into the pistol round here. Aggressive play coming in. ATK not getting the initial picks, but they cut a lot of space. They are trying to overwhelm. They just need to get some dang kills going through here, and eventually they will find one. That might actually get them bomb plant. It will actually get them a bomb plant, so that's guaranteed in this round. They'll get the post. They don't have the numbers, but that bomb is down. Numbers are punched in, and Bowden will not live long to see it. It's going to be MOTM and missed him. One player in the pit, one player on site to defend. MOTM in the pit with a P250, I think, is going to be pivotal here. Let's see if he can play the point. Here it goes. He's been spotted. Now they know. They've got the information. They know there's one site. They've cleared out the site, and boom. It's ruthless from GODSENT. They don't entertain the concept that they could lose this round. They're going to tie things off right off the bat.
I really love that play from GODSENT. You know, you take the fight onto the site player as opposed to focusing on Pit, which is what ATK wanted, right? They wanted the GODSENT to focus on MOTM and try to take the fight with him. Instead, they just leave MOTM to his own devices, and then they go for the fight on site and eventually clean out MOTM afterwards. So, well played. They take that round, but at least ATK get the bomb plant, which means rifles for the T's in the second round. They got an AK, 3 Galils, and missed him settling for the Deagle. But GODSENT, of course, expecting that, say, you know what, let's not waste any time getting these A1Ss up and running. They got 4 of them, and 1 MP9, that's Numao. Going to farm potentially a little bit of money, but it's not going to be easy, again, as mentioned, against those rifles for ATK. Utility battle here towards Banana is also won by GODSENT, but they expend most of their util. Only 4 pieces left, and one of those a decoy, which isn't going to help them too much, and they just expend another smoke to ensure Numao can hold this close spot, and I do like that. Oh, he's going to back off it, though.
Okay.
Fine.
Smoke on in. Does block the vision. There's 2 players towards this position, so they're effectively neutralized for the moment. I always do get nervous when that crosshair's on the X-ray. And he could just pull the trigger. And he does!
And he does.
And he does. I don't know whether he got a tip-off or whether that was just an attempt, but either way, Bodemaster is not coming in towards this take. Now with Taco back behind the sight boxes. Spotted barrel. He knows they're there. He's got the first. He's got the second as well. Taco, good for it. It was actually Barton who came in to support. But a 2v4, this could be another bomb plant. Problem is the bomb's not close at hand. Mistim had some ground to cover. He's going to be racing to do it before the smokes fade, and indeed he will be able to. GODSENT will concede this bomb going down. And now a gun's picked up from Mistim as well. This gets a little better, but Mistim wants to take the fight. Aggressive as always, and this time it won't pay out. All on Swisher in the pit. No util to clear him, but they've got plenty of guns to do so, and now he's spotted. You can't imagine he's going to live long, but he will take one out with him.
Yeah, I mean, good job by GODSENT at the very least to ensure that retake comes through, and the hold as well. I mean, just ATK can't find the space. Even when the smokes are there, Henny manages to find one. Like you mentioned, I think he had some sort of tip-off, maybe saw something around the edge of the smoke, but either way, he gets that, and ATK are at least happy to find a bomb plant. So I think they're having a little more success yesterday than they did yesterday, Mike, against Payne in terms of finding bomb plants at the very least, but we still haven't seen the rounds come through. Maybe in a couple we'll see something, but right now it's going to be an eco round for them with 4 Tech 9s and the Glock. A decent chunky utility in their back pockets, and it's just going to try for the straight up rush down Banana. It could work out. Yes, Swisher finds Lato, and now Dumao's isolated. Needs the reinforcements, but at least the Molotov will keep them at bay. At least you think they will. They're just going to charge through it though, Mike.
The reinforcements are here though. The nades are in, and they're chewing the players apart. There's the utility. There's the damage coming through. The HEs and making short work of these unarmored players, melting them. But now they're trying to play the Uno reverse card. They're switching sights, and GODSENT full rotated off. They gave the space. Bodemaster's got a bit of a cheeky spot. It's just a Glock. He's right this way through. Oh, is he going to catch somebody off guard? This could be huge. This could be... No, he doesn't. Could have been huge. But we cursed it into oblivion. And now the rotations come back around. ATK, they still got time. They're giving the old switcheroo again. They're going to try and get this down on B.
They don't have a smoke, though.
They
and
don't have a
there's
smoke. They do have to
Henny.
cross. Oh, but there's the spot. There's the spot. Now the rotation's back on the second player coming through. Henny finds 1 and 2.
Nice idea. Would have been better if they had a smoke, but ATK will fall, and that eco round goes by the wayside. But here we go. That's what we were waiting for. ATK on to the rifles, the full-on buy, with everyone having every piece of utility they could need, except for MOTM, who's missing a flashbang, and Bowden missing the smoke and the Molotov. But he'd rather have the big green in his hands, something that some teams don't really want to run in Inferno, but Bowden is so good with it. Why not? Nade's going to get tossed down the middle by Barton. It does connect for a little bit of damage onto Mistim, but that's going to be it. Dumau using that utility towards Banana, trying to keep ATK at bay, but ATK not letting GODSENT get that space. They really want Banana control to work off of, and it's an important piece of the map to take.
Yeah, it is indeed. MOTM looking like he may want to press in towards the site. Oh, he's what's going in the corner.
This is great, yeah.
That's a good bit of control, good bit of spacing. But this double setup towards Arch is once again in play for Henny and Bart. And they keep getting smoked off in it. And they chunky. That Molly isolates players up. A lot of damage done, and Henny's trying his luck again. Got Bowden last time. This time, no prizes. But still got Barton in the corner. No one puts Barton in the corner. Except for Barton. He put himself in the corner, John.
Only Barton corners.
Only Barton puts himself in the corner.
Yeah.
Okay, Henny down for the count. That nade is chunky, but Taco gets blinded up at just the worst time. And now Barton's been collected. Taco only finds 1. And though the health is low, this could turn into a save, and indeed it will for GODSENT.
Wow, okay, pretty good from ATK, right? I honestly thought GODSENT would have the edge there, especially with all the damage that was done, but ATK managed to make it work with Mistin and Bodum finding a couple and forcing GODSENT to save what they've got, even though the money's not too bad. You know, you have Taco, Henny, and Dumau with 3K plus who could drop for their teammates, in particular Dumau, who's going to be able to drop in this next round. But, yeah, they want to go for the save. And that's what they're going to do, conceding the round to ATK, who do find a 9th. And again, good signs for ATK. They're getting bomb plant after bomb plant here on their T side. They're finding the space which they couldn't get at all against Payne yesterday. And I think this one's going to end up being a lot closer. It already is, right?
Yeah. It is indeed. Pressure on Molotov's down.
You know, eventually GODSENT's going to have to go aggressive here on Banana.
They are, at some point, going to have to contest. They do a little bit in that one. It's a 1-for-1 exchange. Now, the problem with this one is, look at the utility they've still got, right? A couple smokes, Molotov. There's probably some more left by the church, as they frequently do stash nades there. But ATK is going to pressure this. And Lotto right now, whether they're stashed by the church or not, he has nothing in hand. Once the smoke fades, he's out.
Jeez.
He's out. They're going to get someone to throw extra nades. If there is a stash indeed, now would be the time, and I think it's going to happen. Malta will take the first as they section in towards site. They're going to face him alone. No util for it either, so Fady gives up his life. They will get the kill, but that bomb needs to go down because once the smoke fades, they're in for a world of hurt. There's even a gap. Oh, what a shame for GODSENT. They didn't have someone there sooner. There was a gap in the smoke. That could have been catastrophic. Instead, Swisher finds Taco, and the numbers are even. Barton and Henny. You've got to attempt this, certainly. And while Bowden does get tickled by a nade, he slinks his way in towards site, and they're both going to play from here. They're back. The util's getting tossed.
Are they going to
boost? They're going to do it. They're going to do it. Oh, and Swisher's watching for it the whole time. It's something ATK tried a couple of times, and so Swisher is very much ready for it. There's no time on the clock at this point. Henny can't win it. He doesn't have the diffuser. There's one in front of him, but no, he's going to have to back away and just try and keep his gun alive in the next. Wanted to find that last kill. It won't be available. Instead, ATK even up the scoreline.
Gotta say, I'm not a fan of going for that flower pots boost once the bomb is planted and already halfway ticked down.
Yeah,
Because,
it's one thing if you do it like
Yeah.
immediately in the chaos, but they waited so long that
Yeah.
ATK were firmly in their post plans.
exactly. And it takes so much time, right? To get that boost going, you have to duck down, you have to get the player to jump on top of you. Sometimes you're going to miss it and eventually get onto the flower pots. By that point, even if you do find the frag, there's not much time to get the second one and also get the defusal. So, yeah, it's an interesting decision there by GODSENT, but it goes by the wayside. And ATK have tied things up, trying to retake the lead after GODSENT stole it away from them here in the early goings of the second half. And, well, it's ripe for the picking because GODSENT only have pistols around the A1S saved by Henny in that previous round. But at the very least, Henny has posted up on the site that ATK appear to be posturing towards.
All right, ATK. USPs have been like their ultimate sin. Dealt with the rifle. Can they deal with the pistols? It seems pretty good so far, and oh, it's just getting better. It's just getting better, but there's Lotto striking with the Deagle. He's still been staying alive with the pillar. That one connects. Oh, Lotto's found another! The Deagle, once again upsetting it. It's all just on to Barton's USP. Certainly, there's no chance. Certainly. Certainly, it's not possible. You can tell they're wary. They want to be cautious as they get the ball. Once again, this round has gotten far closer than it needed to be. You can have a read on this being the coffin spot, and Bowden will go forward to fight it. With just a USP, there's no chance there, and Bowden gets the finishing blow.
Yeah, no solo fights there for ATK. They both walked into that angle and said, there's no way we're letting this USP take us down.
Dude, Lotto almost did from the pillar with the Deagle.
The Deagle shots were crazy, but that's a Deagle. That's a different story, right? You can pop around the corner and find some headshots and some quick taps, right? With it more effectively than the USP. So, yeah, still a great effort from Lotto and definitely put that round into question for ATK.
ATK, man. If they could ever clean up those anti-ecos, it would be such a huge asset. Henny went aggressive, but he caught a flash and revealed his position and missed him as punished. So early on, this is already a two-man advantage for ATK. This is looking primo. They can just bump the brakes, chill out, and see if GODSENT's going to do anything else foolish. They went for the aggro pay. They got absolutely shellacked on it.
I mean, at this point, I'd say GODSENT have to gamble stack and just pick a site.
They're doing it. So far, so good. That flashbang sent ATK back the other way? No, they're still headed this way. They're doggedly determined to take A. So if this were going to go awry, they have chosen the right site for it to happen in. They're already forward, though. They're already forward. They're in towards the pit. That's a couple of kills. That's a third. Goodness. It's down to a 2v2. It's all falling apart here. Their advantage is gone. Swisher is low, but he's able to back away. He's getting out of there with the bomb. He's getting out of there. Now they know Taco's the last alive. Okay, missed him, gets it. That was a wild fight to take. They gave so many opportunities to GODSENT to win that round. One more bullet out on either player, and Taco might have had that.
By the skin of their teeth, Mike.
Skin teeth.
ATK barely make it through that round, and Swisher honestly probably should have gone down. He was very exposed for an extended period of time. It's just the bullets did not connect with the dome, and he managed to slip away and then missed them. Gets the most important frag of the round, right? He spots out the player towards the A site, and once that happens, they know there's only one left, and they already spotted out the pit player and missed him. Swings around and hits a pretty nutty shot, honestly, given the HP he had left, and takes down GODSENT. So ATK extend their lead to 2. Whew. I mean,
that one stinks for GODSENT as well.
Yeah,
right?
It does.
They had the right setup. They had the right gamble. They nearly brought that through. They brought it back to a 2v2 from the 5-3 down. ATK, man. All these rounds, they got to win them the hard way. They make it the hard way for themselves. What's the read here from GODSENT? What's the play? Taco with a mag set in the apartments. Oh, and he's going to leave Fady with a 5 HP. The shotgun gods are not merciful today. Or rather, are merciful, I suppose. They've spared their sacrifice. Fady limps away from this one. And that mag's down. But now, ATK have been put on notice. They're like, the bag of tricks has come out. The shotgun's on the field. There could be anything arrayed against us. Let's be a little careful here. That they are. That they are this time. It's just Eagles. The Lotto's already been checked down to 32. But yeah, they are just rocking on towards A. They're confident in this one. They've got the util to set it up. So they spend most of that util now. They haven't really blinded anyone else. Barton misses an opportunity. And it's okay. The two site players done. This bomb's down. They're locked out. There shouldn't be much to do for these remaining.
Oh, Lotto misses the headshot. Honestly, it's always a little scary when you have that CZ and play up close and personal on default towards the A site. But luckily for ATK, Barton misses a beat, doesn't hit the shot, and eventually goes down after the second player peeks around that corner from lane. So ATK, don't make a mistake of it. This time on their anti-eco, all 5 players will likely survive here unless they decide to chase, which probably won't happen. I mean, Bowden has a ton of money. But outside of that, they want to keep these rifles up and running. So they're 3 rounds away, stealing away GODSENT's map pick and ending their 6-game losing streak here on Inferno. And update from the other match, Mike. Pain did end up losing against Gaming Gladiators on Inferno, 16-13. Yes,
it continues to be their Achilles heel, man.
Yep.
It needs to be tough for them. Up 7-4 now in the second. We'll see if they keep it going. That's an early exchange. Dumao and MOTM down for the count early. This is a critical round for GODSENT. They need to convert it. They need to convert it. Otherwise, ATK is under 14. The money's shattered for GODSENT. That's just looking rather unassailable. Fady backing away. Backed off by the Molotov. Pushed off. It's a double porch setup here. This could be huge. Remember, Fady found a 3K from a similar position in the first half. That volley does clear the player under. It means that Lotto's going to be open, but Taco finds a kill elsewhere, and now Fady's out of play. Do they want to punish this? They want to come in still, it seems, with the util timing going to be rough. But Lotto gets his rifle out in time, and now Molotov comes in to secure this. Oh, they still smoke it.
Wow.
They're still challenging. They're still contesting here. ATK just can't let go of this position. And though now Bowden will back away, Mistim's still here in the boiler. He's isolated now. They've left each other alone. This could turn bad real quick. But Mistim,
Nice
that's
shot.
a big catch. Had to have it. Hanny's in such a bold spot for having the AWP. He's committed. Not expecting Bowden to read this, and indeed he doesn't. Doesn't expect the tight angle, doesn't expect the tight player, and Henny's able to get away. So Mistim trying to pressure. That's just going to trigger in the rotation, bring the teammates around, and while he will get a smoke, Henny has posted. Does the flash catch him? If it did, his vision's certainly cleared by now, but he expects the player to be closer. There's the check. This is holding for it. Spam comes through back the other way, and Barton secures the round. A critical one for GODSENT, and they find it.
Yeah, I mean, Henny just peeked around the corner, relayed the information, said, hey, he's on this side of the site, and Barton obliges with the spam through the smoke and ensures that GODSENT will get that 11th. And the thing with ATK is they were going to the A site until it stopped working. They continued to press on forward, would not fall back, even when all that utility was being expended, and they spotted out the double stack towards the porch. They just said, nope, we're going to keep pushing forward, keep on re-peeking, and they suffered for it as GODSENT were finally set up to deny that A hit. He's going to fly through here off Banana, and Henny gets the touchdown onto MOTM. 5v4 in favor of GODSENT, and Henny's going to continue spamming the half wall, hoping to connect on something. Ends up trading the op with Dumao because Dumao's low HP, and he's certainly a capable operator.
The man's law has come into effect. Dumao is certainly capable of AWP. Taco's been dinged up. He's quite low. Trying to work his way in towards the pit, but a nade for him. There are none. Oh, but a Swisher, there is one. And once again, Swisher managed to limp out of that position with 1 bullet's worth of damage remaining. It just keeps doing this. He can't keep getting away with this, John.
Mike, that's just pure luck. I mean, he's walking away, desperately spraying, and hits the head of Taco through the wall. I mean, through the ground. So, all right. Well, I mean, he'll take it, obviously. Yeah. The thing is, they're still not in a very good position, right, with this HP.
Here's the thing. 45 seconds, 40 seconds. They're throwing util to execute, but they don't have the bomb. They fade? What are they doing? Now the banana player's
I
been
don't
cleared
know.
out, so that's not going to work. Where are they actually trying to take this? 30 seconds. They don't have a smoke. They don't have a smoke, John. They no
They
longer
used
have.
it.
There it is. Okay, it was dropped
Okay.
by
yeah.
the player who was killed. So they do have a smoke for the cross at the very least. It's the bare minimum utility that they needed. 2 miles in the corner. Henny close at hand as well. Wow,
Oh, the
blinded still
timing.
hits it. Unreasonable from the young gun. He'll get taken down through the box, but Henny is there for the cleanup, the mop up. His 3rd kill of the round. His off retrieved. He lent it out. It delivered in Dumao's hands. Now he'll take it back, say thank you very much for the round, and GODSENT bring it back within 1.
That's the Henny and Dumao show, right? Henny opens it up with the op, throws it over to Dumao, who's low HP, and then he gets 2 more with the rifle while Dumao pulls off his best Henny impression with a couple of nice ones. So, wow, GODSENT going to be up to 12, like you mentioned, and that's a great round coming through from them, shutting down ATK wherever they decided to set foot. Even though Swisher does get a lucky one through the ground, at apartments, eventually GODSENT did so much damage that ATK didn't have a chance to come through, and not to mention their utility was so light when they ended up going for that beat execute. So yeah, I think they were hoping that GODSENT would bite a little more on what was a fake, right, towards the A site, but they already had 2 players posted up and they didn't spot the bomb, so there was no reason to overreact, and they didn't.
Tag damage early here, just through the edges of the wall. Just a little spammeroo. That nade could be chunky. It is a bit. Not catastrophic, though. Orlato alone here initially. Pressure's coming his way. Dumao's coming back to support. Oh, they were going to go for a little bit of a boost, but now they double smoke because they both panic. It's a little bit of overexpended utility, and it doesn't stop them. They're still in towards the site. So now... 5-on-5.
Dumao?
The site's been lost. What is happening? They just blew through, and it worked 1 for 1. What on earth? The spam is deadly and dangerous here. But this bomb is now finally gone down. Taco flanking on towards Banana. This could be huge. They're going to come back to look for him, certainly.
They're not really watching it right now.
How
at
are they
all.
not watching it? They have to know. Well, okay. Oh, no, Taco!
Oh, no.
1 more bullet needed. 1 more bullet. He's still going to find it. Okay. No harm, no foul. It does slow them down a little bit on this retake. It's 2 players out towards the coffins, though. Actually, 2 players back. Just the one here. Missed him. Deleted. Both by Nubox, and they are dealt with. That's going to be the tied scoreline. Not a lot of time to spare, but just enough on the clock for GODSENT to bring that through, and they keep 4 alive.
What a retake coming through from GODSENT. Taco in particular, just the patience from GODSENT to wait for Taco to go around for that very lengthy flank. The thing is... like you said, Mike, ATK should have had a player posted up and watching there. I mean, they even had the op at one point looking in the direction of Banana, and then they both turned around. Both were watching over for players to push through the smoke, and I guess Dumao had them on notice because he made that ridiculous push through the smoke early on, and perhaps that's what GODSENT wanted ATK to be thinking, and I mean, it worked out perfectly. Barton gonna get 1, maybe a second. No, both players are flash, and it's just a mess. Swisher gets the knife frag onto Barton. That'll open up his face, and afterwards, Mr.
They got the
takes
sight.
down Taco. They got A.
They got A off of a blind knife fight in the arch alley. My goodness. GODSENT might just have to save this. They've been locked out. They've been denied. What an insane way to convert a round. That bomb's down. It's ticking away.
I think
GODSENT really want to risk this?
They do. They have util, so they can.
They've got some spare capital, but if they lost it, it would be catastrophic. And they're worried about a flank. Lato's going back to clear it. It's going to be a save.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're backing off. Does Dumao get anything else here? There's a player just above him in the bedroom. That would be a rifle in the hands of Mistim. You could take out a play. My God, I can't believe ATK. The Ecos have just been, they have been haunting them all game long, and this time it works out in their favor.
I mean, I don't remember the last time I saw a knife entry frag. That's a
blind one too.
And it's blind, exactly. That was just a complete crazy play by Swisher. To think the confidence on this man to just charge for it and say, you know what? I got close enough. I'm going to pull out the knife and try to make this work. And he does. Oh boy, ATK sneak a 14 through, like you mentioned, Mike, this time on their eco round, and now 2 rounds away from securing it, but it's far from over.
That it
GODSENT
is.
have a full-on buy.
But we haven't heaped enough praise on Swisher yet. He's 27 and 16. He is a huge part
Unbelievable.
of why they're at this point. I still can't believe that last round conversion. But even outside of that, he has been delivering for this squad, the newest addition to the team. He's picked up the slack. Again, Bowden, quiet game. MOTM, quiet game. They need this kind of performance from Swisher, and he is delivering.
Yeah. It's the thing is, it just feels like they're trying to get to that point where everyone is contributing on a consistent basis, and it just hasn't happened yet, at least with Swisher in the roster.
Lots of utility exchange here by brackets, but at least for now, GODSENT aren't contesting it heavy with the numbers. We'll start to float Dumao back over, and so that might change. ATK have bled out a lot of the util, but they don't have much themselves.
No, they don't.
2
In fact, they
smokes
have
to
less.
drop, 2 flashes, that's it.
Yeah, less overall util than GODSENT have, so it's a bit of a tough ask here for ATK. They're going to go back to the B site, but look at this pincer that GODSENT have going. A great
But
crossfire.
flashbang could ruin them.
It could, yes. They only have one to work with, and they're not going to use it.
See, that's the problem
They
with
don't
that
have to.
setup. That's what Henny tried to do last time, but the problem is with the numbers, you could just get traded, right? It's great if there's an isolated player. That's all good. But if your rifler can't get anything done, you just get a race. You just get the lead, and at this point,
They're
GODSENT
saving.
have to save. They have to.
Mm-hmm.
It's a really bold setup. It just doesn't give you a failsafe. It doesn't give you a fallback option, really.
I still can't believe ATK win that.
Dude.
14th round off a knife, blind knife, man.
A knife. A blind knife. Blind knife in the dark. That's the kind of play that if you made in a major, gets you graffiti.
Oh, yeah. There's no question.
That's insane.
And up to 15, so a chance to close out Inferno and send us to Ancient. That could be very spicy. Well, here we go. 29th round of play. GODSENT saved for overtime. They want to try and pull this one through and send ATK to their 3rd overtime in 7 maps played. So over the last 7 maps played, excuse me, on Inferno for ATK. So, all right, let's see if it happens. GODSENT certainly capable here. Got everything they could possibly want, but ATK are trying to force the issue again up Banana. Lots of utility being thrown on forward. The nade comes out, and Dumao is not taking any chances with this smoke, spamming on through. No one is there just yet for ATK, but they've done the job. They forced GODSENT back, and you're going to see if MOTM decides to push up here, which he's been apt to do, he will have the space all to himself. The thing is, if he gets a little too greedy and goes for that space towards the top of Banana, Lato could spot him out. Nice little boost here for them. GODSENT wants to ensure a trade comes through if MOTM or anyone from GODSENT or from ATK comes through, Mike.
Mm-hmm. Here comes the play. Util over. They're taking this space. They're up the lane. You're in and on the hay cart, and so far GODSENT hasn't revealed anything. There's the spot. There's the drop. There's the shot from Taco. He lives and gets the kill, but he doesn't live for
nice
long.
trade.
Swisher has been his nemesis. I swear, the number of times Taco hasn't been able to get the finishing blow on Swisher and it's been taken out of the world by him, it's been tough.
I'd love to see the head-to-head for them.
It'd be interesting. To be fair, with 29 kills, Swisher has probably been the nemesis for most of the players on the GODSENT side.
True.
30 seconds. 30 seconds. ATK. They've got an even
They
situation,
can't make
but
up
they
their
don't have
minds.
time. Where are they going to go? They've only got 1 smoke at this point, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's coming in. It's been committed. It is going to be A, and there's a crossfire set up with the player in the mini pit. Do they restart and spot? Well, Dumao's just dropped 1, and no, it's all over. They don't have the time. Bowden is just going to try and back off and save this AWP. GODSENT will find 14. Bowden is hightailing it out of there. He's gone. He wants no piece of this. His kit is more valuable.
Wow. ATK just got a little bit stalled out towards mid. Then you saw them back and forth. Where do we go, guys? What do we do? And eventually they decide with 25 seconds left that it's going to be A. As you mentioned, only 1 smoke left. They commit that to library, and then they go up lane, walking into what is a perfect crossfire for GODSENT, especially considering the circumstances. So GODSENT pick up their 14th. We're on to the 30th and final round of regulation. Either GODSENT takes a 15th here or ATK will finally end that losing streak. Not only in terms of Inferno, but in my mind, a streak that's gone on here up against their last 3 matches, right?
Yeah, absolutely. It's been a tough run for
Yeah.
sure. Not a long one, but a tough one for sure. And for GODSENT, one more to take us to OT. I mean, after that half split, right? You never would have thought it would get here.
No.
8-7 was perfectly obtainable, especially considering how little ATK had shown on their T side. They've done enough, and so much of it comes down to Swisher and Mistim stepping up in a big way. Util down mid. Maybe indicating a little bit of aggression here from GODSENT, right? We know that they do it. They can do it, and you can see how far back ATK are holding right now, expecting the bedroom swing, expecting the ult mid push. Thing to have come through here.
Ooh,
but
there we go.
Taco picking up the secondary up. He gets deleted, erased, blinded up, and taken down. An opening pick for ATK now. They just need 4 more. Tension hangs in the
GODSENT.
air, John.
Yeah. Smoke's going to come through here for ATK. Library is isolated. They could rotate around to the B site, but they already have positioning towards A. They have to go.
They've encircled the side. It's the players in pit. Barton finds the first, the second as well. Henny strikes in for more. It's falling apart here. That bomb's in the open. They have to clear it. But Bowden, the combat off. This is where he thrives. Oh, and Henny gets caught. Full blind in the pit. He loses track of himself and winds up in the open. They have no idea where these last 2 players are from GODSENT, but they've gone for the long rotate, so that bomb is retrievable. They're still wary. They're still wary about this push. But the player getting around towards Haycart. Did Bowden get the spot? I don't think so. I think Dumout's gotten here uncontested. This could be huge. If they can clear Bowden out of the pits, this becomes so much more obtainable. Bomb in, but no, he's revealed himself. Bowden had just enough of a shot, and now he just need 1 more. Lato going to try and make the play with the AWP, trying to spam through the edge. But he's running out of time. He's running out of clock. He has to go here. And he's been hemmed in. They know he's here. 1 more bullet will do it, and they find it. Bowden Master delivering with 3 to send us to a decider, to send us to 1 more map.